Hello, this is Jill with the Healing Moon Tarot, and today we're going to do our weekly reading, and I like to do these different each time or mix them up, and I thought today I would do a sign-specific reading, but all as one. So if you're the type of person that likes to watch your sun, moon, and rising, if you've done your natal chart, which I suggest that you do, there's places like astro.com, I'll link it below. It's super easy to use and gives you a ton of really cool information. But anyway, not affiliated. But some people like to watch their sun, moon, and rising signs. And even if you don't do all of that, it's easy enough to jump ahead to your timestamp, which I will mark everything in the description. So if you don't want to watch everyone's, you can just jump to the signs that you choose to watch. So we're going to start with Aries, and I'm going to go back and forth between a couple different decks here, but let's just see how things go. If you can hear the rain, I'm not surprised. It is a very humid and damp day here today, and my cards feel a little sticky, but we'll be all right. Aries, and for you, we get the 7 of Cups. Sorry, the 5 of Cups. I don't know why I said 7. I know this was... Okay, Jill. Brain engaged now. The 5 of Cups. So, Aries, this card speaks a lot about taking a pause, because this person is very focused on these cups here, something they've lost, some kind of hurt, some kind of emotional situation, and they are not focused on where their path is going to lead them in the future. So Pisces, right now this week, if you're feeling like you're dealing with some emotional stuff, know that it is okay to pause. Just don't allow yourself to get stuck there, and don't take the things that are yet to come or that you still have out of the equation. It's very important to be mindful of all of that, what we possess, and how grateful and thankful we need to be every day. Because regardless of what pain or hurt that you've had, I know that you have things to be grateful for. So allow yourself to pause, allow yourself to process, but don't let yourself get stuck there. Forget about all the good things you still have in your life. All right, so now let's do Taurus. Nine of Swords. So Taurus, there may have been or may be some kind of very unfortunate situation that you're having to deal with. This is like needless suffering. So whether something you're involved with has brought attention, like if you are a rescue worker, or one of your passions or hobbies, I hate to say that word in association with this, but something you're involved in where you're trying to help those less fortunate, those kinds of things may be prevalent this week. Or it may be you're watching a close friend or loved one suffer needlessly, or you're in a place where you feel like you got screwed and there's no reason there's no blame, it's just crap happens and it's unfortunate and uncomfortable. This card just lets you know that there's more to come. Like this, it's a 9, it's close to completion. Just learn what you can while you're there. This card also speaks about all the things that keep you up at night. Where's your thought patterns? Are you really in your head? Are you stressing? Are you causing yourself to struggle or be hurt needlessly? Like, is it really that extreme? Is it really that bad? And not to discount your feelings in any way, but sometimes you have to pull yourself out of a situation, pull back your perspective, and think, like, is this going to matter this much in 6 months or 6 years or 16 years? Will I even remember that this has happened right now? So I just be mindful of those energies, be mindful of those thought patterns, or if you have something in your life where you are trying to help someone that is suffering, that, you know, sometimes things just happen and you can't always have a rhyme or a reason to it. It's just, you know, if you're there being helpful, then you're there being helpful, and don't let yourself get down about the things you can't control. All right, so let's pull a card for Gemini. And we have the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is a pause. This is a contemplation of options. This could be, do I stay in this life where I am now, which is fine. There's no negativity here. Or do I, you know, venture out and see what else is out there, see what else may fulfill me. This isn't a I have to make a move kind of card because where I'm at is crap. This is more like, okay, I have this and I'm good here and this is a comfortable space, but where else? And you may, you know, a lot of us feel constantly pulled, like there are certain things I feel like I should have done in my life, or I was interested in doing and I'm not sure, and I'm feeling inspired to be a part of something in this realm, but it doesn't fit with the life I already have, so I'd have to make big changes. So there may be a lot of that kind of feeling this week. I just give myself time to process that and to be okay not making a decision yet. Oops, sorry. I'm going to pull a card for Cancer. Woo. Right, Cancer, and we have the Empress. You may be feeling this week a lot of energies about creation. What are you creating with your life? What are you feeling inspired to bring into our world? Where's your imagination right now? Where is, you know, this deeper intuitive space that brings forth new stuff into your life? This card can, you know, nurturing, loving, motherly kind of energy. So I'd be mindful of how that's playing a role for you this month. Are you nurturing those creative energies if you're having them right now? Are you taking care of that part of yourself? Are you allowing yourself to express those things? Or is there someone in your life that may be in that kind of energy and there's a way for you to be supportive of them? All right. Leo. Right. Leo, we have the 10 of Coins. And this is a beautiful card of physical life. I lost the word I wanted to use. Comfort. Like, this person has created a nice material world for themselves. They are secure in their space. They have their home and their family and their stuff. And this card, I believe this is a beautiful completion energy. Like, he's sitting here like, I made it. I've created all of this for myself and my family, and I'm sitting pretty. This card can warn a little bit of greed or idealism when it comes to financial matters or consumerism. But I believe this is just coming in as a one card for you this month, Leo. I think that's just you feeling comfortable in your space, you feeling like you have accomplished something, and that's awesome energy to have come in. And if you don't feel like you're there yet, this card may be calling to attention that you should be able to feel comfortable wherever you're at. That doesn't mean you stop striving for more or you become so complacent that you give up. Just I feel like the more comfortable we are every day in our own skin with the knowledge and the understanding that we are ever evolving and we are being mindful and head in the direction that we want to head in, it never stops. So I would just be mindful this month of how you feel about your material world, what you're doing to progress your goals, and enjoy that energy. That's a good energy. All right, Virgo. Virgo, we have the Four of Wands. And this is like a party card. This is a wedding or event, like they're dancing and having a good time and there's fireworks. So this is a really positive energy of feeling, you might be feeling really inspired or really secure right now in your home space, or have a really good just feeling of security in general. Like, I just feel good right now. My thought processes are good. My physical space is good. It is a Wands card, so it's not typically physical space, but it shows multiple people with you. So it does lend a little bit to what are your relationships with other people and having fun and getting out there and interacting with people. So I think that's a really great energy to have this week, Virgo. So, one moment. My kids forget that I film out here and they just open the door sometimes. All right, so let's get a card pulled for Libra. We have the Ace of Cups. So Libra, you may have some, emotional sparks happening this week, whether that be some kind of new connection or even some feelings about self-love. How am I taking care of myself? How can I nurture myself better? How can I show myself the attention I deserve? Those kinds of things may be playing in this week, and that's a really, really beautiful energy. I would also, in relationships in general, just call attention to those basic little things. Like, these are seeds to be watered. Geez, excuse me. This humidity is harsh. Little seeds to be watered, and you have to be able to recognize these opportunities. So where are there opportunities to grow love in your life right now, in emotional connection? Whether this just be with friends or family, even coworkers, people that you spend time with, where are the opportunities to create more? Oh, I was going to switch to this deck. That's okay. Libra won't mind, I don't think. So where are those opportunities for you this week? And that's a fun, beautiful energy to have in your week. All right, Scorpio, we'll switch decks for you. Of course, Scorpio is going to get 2 cards because that's how she rolls. And we got the 2 of Swords and the King of Swords. I guess I can show you them a little longer before I set them down. The King of Swords energy is he is logical. He is going to cut through the crap. He's going to get to the core of a problem. He is just very analytical, thinks things through. Maybe a bit void of emotional stuff, which I find is almost comical coming out for Scorpios right now as 2 sword cards. Thought processes this month. She is not paying attention to her problem. She's like, nope, I'm not dealing with you right now. I'm going to go inside my head where I go as a Scorpio, but I have my swords out here and I will slit your throat if you come close enough to me, but I'm just trying to ignore you all right now and deal with my own crap. So the two of these together may just call into attention that you may be in this kind of pause still, like, I'm not ready to make a choice. I'm not ready to do the thing. But with it coming out with the king, I believe that it's important to be in this pause, because it's important for you to get logical now and make some plans. With Uranus moving into Taurus, there is going to be a shift, especially for Scorpios, because the way Taurus and Taurus and Scorpio line English is not my friend today. I'm having a lot of inflammation issues and my brain is mush. I apologize. But the way we're going to want to approach things, because of how Uranus is across opposite of Scorpio, is what I was trying to say, is that we may need to get really logical and set some things in motion and say, that's not how I want to do things. I need to figure out what my most logical plan is. I need to set a plan. I need to start doing these things, not just thinking about these things. But you may not be ready yet, and that's okay. And if you're gonna not be moving, at least try to encompass his energy of, this is my plan, and I'm going to start putting it into action. All right. Woo. I keep bumping the camera. I'm so sorry. Let's grab a card for Sagittarius. And we have the Hanged Man. So Sagittarius, if you have something happening right now, feels like there's a lot of opposing perspectives, you may have to surrender to another perspective, right? You may have to be willing to hang upside down by your leg for a second. And you can't be mad about being there. Like, this guy's quite relaxed and has this halo around his head like he's being enlightened or something, right? So, even the look on his face, he doesn't look miserable. So Sagittarius, it may be really important for you to surrender to another perspective this week and take a really good look at whatever it is you're dealing with in life and try to gain some perspective or move your perspective away from it so you can better gauge what's best to do and how to best handle the situation. However that's playing into your life, just know that it is important to take those pauses sometimes. You have to give attention to things you don't understand to help you understand them better. So sometimes it takes really listening to somebody that you just want to argue with and disagree with. Bite your tongue this week, Sagittarius, is what the main suggestion is here. And try to be understanding. All right, Capricorn. Let's see what comes out for you this month. Whole bunch of cards. Ain't got time for that, Capricorn. Always trying to get more. We have the Eight of Cups. So this week may call attention to some stuff you need to put down. This person's able to start on this journey because they left all this emotional stuff in the past. Yeah, they can't climb that mountain with 8 cups. It's just not going to work. So they have been able, and they are moving on, been able to put it down. So if you were in the process of or trying to decide where you're at with some feelings this month, this week, I think it would be important to think about, what can I do once I put this down? Give yourself an incentive. Like, he's like, yeah, I can go climb that mountain. I'm not carrying around 8 cups anymore. Like, that baggage is gone. I'm lighter. I'm freer. I'm capable. So what are you trying to put down? Why are you trying to put it down? And what can be gained from putting it down? Where can you go? And then once you know that, I can go climb that mountain, treat yourself like the person that climbs a mountain. And it's amazing how much easier you can start putting that stuff down when you treat yourself like the person that's not carrying it around. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but if you really think about that, it's quite an amazing thing to learn. All right, let's pull a card for Aquarius. And Aquarius is taken 2. We have the King of Coins and the 4 of Cups. So the King of Coins is someone who is very comfortable in his physical space. I mean, look at this ridiculous amount of luxury surrounding him. This is like, okay, I feel really secure. I'm been really smart with my money. I feel like I'm doing the right things and I have control over this space of mine. Maybe this is even your body. I'm in really good shape. I'm healthy. I take care of things, all of this stuff. And this is material world. This is physical stuff. However, this week you may be missing out on some emotional things. So if you are so focused on the material world, what can I tangibly touch? What makes sense? You know, all of those things. You may not be willing to look at emotional stuff coming in. This person is very focused. This is a pause card. He's very focused on what he has already emotionally. And I'm not telling you have to accept whatever this is that's coming in. You may very well need to just reevaluate. What do I have already? What is important to me? What feels good? What doesn't feel good? Just because this is offered doesn't mean it's for you. But sometimes when we get in this state, we have people that are trying to love us or support us or whatever, and we're just sitting over here feeling lonely or sitting over here obsessed with our own stuff and not being receptive to this at all. So if you are very much in your physical world this week with this king, live it. That's awesome. I think that's important to accept that energy. Like, yep, I feel good in my space this week. However, I think this card pulls to attention that, you know, this I'll have my cake and eat it too. I want to feel really good here, but where am I emotionally? So you may have enough. You may be okay with this, and that's fine. But I would be mindful and think about who's giving me attention, who's giving me affection. Why are they doing that? Is that something that feels good to me? Is that something that's going to work in my space right now? All right, Pisces. Last but not least, let's get a card pulled for you. And you have the Ace of Cups. And so does, this would have been Libra. So the Ace of Cups is, you know, a brand new or a spark to an emotional feeling. So whether this is a new connection with someone, some kind of new relationship, healing within yourself that's allowing you to love yourself more and to take care of yourself, or some kind of emotional connection. And typically it's positive. I mean, both these cards show very positive pictures. Cups are associated with water. It just this flowy, feels good, and the aces are like seeds or sparks. So where are you looking for opportunities to have emotional connections? Whether this be with friends or coworkers or whoever you come into contact with, where are there opportunities for you emotionally connect in your day-to-day life? So this week, you know, this may be a grand thing, a grand gesture, something big coming into your life, or this could just be a new work associate or someone that has potential, ace, potential for this to grow into something more, a more meaningful connection, whether it's just through work or it's in social life or partnership. And even when you're already in a monogamous relationship or whatever, you still have these sparks of potential connections with the people that you already have a relationship with. It's never stagnant, all the same, like, okay, these are all the ways we connect, and then it's never going to go outside this box. That's not real. We change and evolve all the time, and we need to get to know our partners over and over and over and over again, or the relationship gets really boring. So look for potential this week. Where are there potentials for you to connect? Awesome. I hope you enjoyed me doing it this way. And I would love some feedback if there's a specific weekly spread you prefer, or thoughts or ideas. I am open. I do this because I want to connect with people. And so, not that I'm just going to do everything people tell me to do, but I would like the people that I connect with to enjoy the layouts and have some kind of input. I hope you all have an amazing week. It looks like you are. It looks like lots of good energy flowing around this week. So be well, my friends, and I will see you soon. Bye.